Sometimes, some people haven't been through a lot. A lot just been through them. Stay with me now.
Just because I won't let you see your kid. What the fuck? Grow up, mate. You made your choice when you got with that bitch. Remember that.
As a man, bro, I advise you, bro, go hear your dad's side of the story. I'm not saying he couldn't be fucked up. I'm not saying he couldn't have left you for no reason. I'm not saying that he couldn't have been a bad person.
Pause right there. I just want to say, man, this particular topic, it can be applied to so many people in society. I think there's a lot of men who can relate to this. There's a lot of kids who can relate to what's about to be said. So please pay keen attention.
Then he couldn't have made a mistake, none of that. But I advise you just go hear his side of the story and decide from there. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I hear this happen so often, and like it kind of fucked me up every time I'm hearing it, cause it's like it's fucked up. But it'll be a dude, he wanna be in his kid life, like he wanna be an active father. And you got a baby mom for whatever reason, maybe she petty about the new girl, trying to teach him a lesson.
This is absolutely true. This is absolutely true. A matter of fact, I covered a video some time ago, a reaction where a mom decided that she doesn't want the father to be in the child's life anymore. All because they broke up, the father had a new girlfriend. So now the punishment the father get is no access to his child. And within that no access to his child, the mother is actually indoctrinating the kid that your father doesn't love you, your father's a deadbeat, he doesn't care about you, XYZ. And this happens so many times in society. And sometimes the kids don't know because they're kids. They don't know any better. So this guy is saying, you know, sometimes it's cool to get your father's side of the story. And it's so true because you have a lot of emotional women out here, man, that will literally restrict you from seeing your child because they're mad at you. Y'all don't believe me? Check out this clip.
Crying in that like little batty boy just because I won't let you see your kid. What the fuck? Grow up, mate. I've told you more than once. Only time I want to hear from you is when it's time for me to get my fucking child maintenance. Other than that, don't bother contacting me. That's why you're blocked. I've got my mates fucking messaging me saying you're fucking all over social media crying. Oh, I can't see me little lad. She won't let him see me little lad. And you made your choice when you got with that bitch. Remember that.
Now y'all see what I'm talking about, right? All right, let's get back to the video.
She's trying to use it as an opportunity to get more money. Or she could just be a bad person and she kind of used the kid as leverage against the dude. Trying to control him, and he got to say and do everything she want, or she gonna take the kid away from him. And I get what y'all saying. Go to court, go to court, go to court. Go look at the percentages on that. And a lot of dudes, it's not even that they don't want to pay child support. They just don't want to give her the money. They don't mind spending a bag on their kids. They just don't want to give you the money. All I'm saying, it's a lot of dudes out there. If you was to go sit in.
That's facts. That is absolute facts, because it's a known thing in the community that a lot of people, especially a lot of women who request child support, they don't even use the child support for the kid. They don't. And I'm not saying it applies to all women. I'm sure you have some good women out there, but you have a few bad women that do not use child support for the kid. A man just caught his baby moms using child support for her new boyfriend. Check this out.
I just found out my baby mama been spending all her child support checks on her new boyfriend. She even called me one day and asked me to send her extra money so she could buy my son new shoes. I'm like, yeah, I got you. I sent him money. He come over. I'm like, hey, son, what kind of shoes you get? He said, Mom haven't bought me any new shoes in a while. I'm like, huh? He said, yeah, her new boyfriend Jarvis been needing a lot of money. So I called her. I'm like, why my son telling me that you haven't bought him anything new and you just asked me to send you money so you could buy him something new? She like, it's not like that. He just kind of going through a lot right now. His mom just died and we trying to get her cremated so her
Y'all get what I'm saying, man? So we have all these references for what I'm talking about. It's a real thing. It really goes on. It really happens. It really goes down like this.
Yeah, and I'm talking about have a good conversation with your partner, bro. You wouldn't even be mad at bro no more.
You know what? I am so happy I ran into this video, because I think it can be applied to so many people in society, man, especially kids who are grown up, who've been indoctrinated their whole life that their father is a bad person. You need to find your dad and get his side of the story, because sometimes you will realize that what you've been told this whole time was a lie, and the mother was actually the problem. We've seen it over and over again where, let me tell y'all something, man. Sometimes women can be emotional. They admit that, all right? And a lot of times, because she's emotional and she didn't get, for whatever reason, the relationship didn't go the way she wanted, she weaponizes the kids, and she uses the kids as a weapon. And the whole time, everything you've learned about your father, if you get your father's side of the story, oftentimes you'll find out that that is all a lie. That is all a lie. It ain't really like that. So I say all that to say this, man. If you're a child and you grew up with a single mom and you've been indoctrinated that your father is bad, of course, sometimes the nigga really ain't shit. We all know that. You have a lot of guys out there that really don't give they don't give 2 cents about their kids. But you also have a lot of good men who want to be their kids' life, but they're restricted. If you feel like you don't know the truth, you need to get your dad's side of the story, and that will tell you all you need to know. All right? If you want to know the truth, you should get your dad's side of the story, and that will tell you all you need to know. All right? Until next time, man. That's all I gotta say about this. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side.